Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. The crown has been rewritten as Council of Elders, unanimously declares Queen Naomi, Olori Naomi, Yeye Odua of Yorubaland. Now we are getting this report that soon after the offerenda ritual, Queen Naomi will be crowned the Yeye Odua. Olori Naomi, Yeye Odua of the Yoruba land. They say there are other titles they are giving to her that in fact I don't even know, but this is something that is so great. You see, they said that no matter what you go through in life, no matter how tough the situation gets, there's always a silver lining at the end of every dark cloud. As you believe in God, you hope for things to get better, you stay positive, things will get better for you. Sometimes there will be twists and turns. It might be very rough. It might look as if it's because a lot of us, okay, for me, I am a diehard fan of Olori Naomi. And of course, you do know that I am a blogger, okay? And so I will be here to tell the stories. But I do know that at some point, especially when that thing happened to Naomi, I keep making reference to it. Please forgive me, okay? I know that we shouldn't be talking about the past. It's because of the shock that event in December gave me that, you see me, I kept talking about it. I was almost in that place where I almost gave up. But my love for Olori Naomi will not let me give up, right? And so Naomi has been through so much. But sometimes when you're going through all of these kinds of tribulations, the Bible says, consider it all joy when you go through tribulation, for the testing of your faith develops perseverance. And that perseverance makes you very strong and makes you even a better person. Now, the offerenda ritual. I am sorry, I saw in the comment section that I'm not pronouncing that name well. Well, my Delarites, I have viewers and I have Delarites, okay? My Delarites know that I have deficiency in pronouncing Yoruba names. And sorry about that. We need to get used to that, but I'll be trying, okay? And so after that offerenda ritual that is coming, I don't know when it's going to come because we don't have any information. As it is now, they said the Yanifa has already gone. The Yanifa has gone pending when they will call her back for the offerenda ritual, and she said it's fine with Queen Naomi. That the things that have been put in place right now, there's nobody who will lift a finger against Naomi. That if anybody lifts a finger against Naomi, they should hold Kabiyesi. That these people know that if Kabiyesi remove immunity from them, if they try to lift one finger against Naomi, not by straight. Anyways, but that's not what we are talking about now. Now, as we are hearing, they say after the offerenda ritual, there's going to be a coronation and a restoration, like the public restoration, that restoration they need to do that will bring Kabiyesi and Olori Naomi publicly outside again, where they'll begin to refer to her as the wife of the Oni of Ife again, both literary and otherwise, okay? You know that until all of these things are done, they can't call her wife to the Oni of Ife. In Yoruba, they have a lot of tradition, especially the royal family, which is understandable and which is, of course, it's okay. But they said that it was, in a moment that has now become the most spiritually defining shift in recent palace history, a powerful council meeting held behind closed doors at the Oni of Ife Royal Chamber has officially declared Queen Naomi as Olori Naomi Yeye Odua of Yorubaland. This title is not ceremonial. It is not a main name for flair. It is a sacred ancestral restoration. The awakening of a title that had for centuries been buried beneath the politics of monarchy and the fear of divine balance returning to the throne. At exactly 3:45 p.m., the royal, gong echoed 3 times across Gise Palace courtyard. Elders, High Chief, the Oni's private priesthood, and select voices from the Ife royal adversary circle gathered in secret No cameras, no noise, just centuries of tradition colliding with the current spiritual reality of the kingdom. It was not a meeting about politics, it was a summoning, a spiritual realignment. After deep consultation with the spiritual custodian of Ile-Ife and the ancestral Ifa oracle, it was unanimously agreed that Queen Naomi must no longer be referred to as just an Olori. That from the day that the Ofarende ritual will be done, going forward, she will be Olori Naomi Yeye Odua, okay? The spiritual, matriarch of the house of Oduduwa, and by extension, a symbolic mother of the Yoruba nation. And you, who is a Yoruba woman listening to me today, this is huge. You see, this is the shift that we have been talking about, that should she be reinstated with the Oni of Ife, it's going to be a very huge thing happening. But what I love about what is happening is the quietness, the sweetness, the, no struggling. Like, Oloris have come to the realization that there is nothing they can do anymore. What do you want to do that you have not done? It's like when a man is going through, problems in life or financial problems in life. Sometimes people crash to their lowest ebb. There's a way a person will crash that they can no longer crash. Have you seen a person who came from being one of, as in a very big billionaire, down to millionaire, down to nairania, down to kobonia, and down to the ground, down to the gutters, down to... That was how they brought Naomi. They just wanted to rip her of everything. They did everything. The worst of it was what they did to her in that Ibadan. So what else can they do again that they have not done? I think that time God was just watching and God was saying, let them finish. I would tell them why I am God. And this is what God does sometimes though. I don't know what you're going through there. My lovers, Dela writes, I don't know what you are going through today. I want you to know that whatever you're going through, you might think that your prayers are re-echoing back from an empty universe, but God is waiting for a day where he will show you. See, that if sometimes if somebody does not go down to the more like the mud, when that breakthrough happens, people will not know that it is God. Sometimes God likes to script it, like write it boldly for people to know that it is God. This is exactly what is happening to our baby girl, Olori Naomi. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delara. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the sauce is still on the royals. How are you guys doing? We are getting to weekends. I love weekends so much if you know me. And I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the depth of my heart. I love you guys. I love you. My mommies in the house, our channel members. You know that you know. You already know how much so I don't even need to say it. I am grateful, okay? They say this title, Yeye Odua, is not given, no. It is bestowed by divine instruction. It is earned not only by birth or beauty, but by sacrifice, purity, spiritual depth, and a calling to restore the balance of sacred lineage. Only one woman in a generation may wear it rightly, and for the first time in living memory, that woman is going to be Olori Naomi. Now, to those outside the palace, it may seem like a glamorous upgrade, but in Yoruba tradition, this declaration is far more than a title. It is a reshaping of power, a reassignment of spiritual hierarchy. The title Yeye Odua represents the female spiritual force that complements Oduduwa himself. She is not just consort, she is custodian of the ancient feminine essence, the divine womb of cultural preservation, the voice of balance in the palace of men. This is the title that they want to give to Olori Naomi. Queen Naomi is no longer just one of the wives of the Oni of Ife, or the first wife, or the most female wife, or the love of Kabiesi's heart, or the sugar of Kabiesi's tea. No, she's no longer that woman. She has grown, she has evolved. Her restoration as Yeye Odua means that all other Oloris, regardless of when they came or what influence they previously held, are now spiritually frozen out of, the inner power circle. This explains the emotional wave that swept through the palace that very night. They said that, oh my God, it is something else. They said Ebony was seen weeping uncontrollably, hiding her face with her wrapper as she paced the corridor of the West Wing. He betrayed me. He betrayed me. It's not a small thing that is going on right now in the palace of the Oni of Ife. Sources within the palace revealed that several of Oloris have quietly approached elders with humble pleas. No more pride, no more strategy, just trembling humility. Even if she is everything, one elder quoted them as saying, please, please, please don't let Kabiesi throw us away. According to royal protocol, once a woman is declared Yeye Odua, she no longer functions as a wife among wives. She becomes a royal institution on her own. This woman is becoming a royal institution on her own. One whom other wives must show reverence to, whether they like it or not. There's nothing anybody can do about it. When she speaks, it is not mainly Naomi speaking. It is the divine feminine voice of Oduduwa's legacy that is speaking. So this is huge. What is most fascinating is that all of this did not begin in a day. Queen Naomi's journey has been marked by departure, silence, rejection, spiritual warfare. Finally, rebirth. Her return to the life of Oni of Ife has not been made public. It is, for now, it's just a divine alignment. And with the full moon ritual complete and her name sealed by the council, it is evident that she was never just a chapter. She was always the prophecy. Yes, this is what is going on. And that is why when I see in the comment section, you cannot fight the daughter of Zion, you cannot fight the daughter of Zion, I say yes. Indeed, you cannot fight the daughter of Zion. You can't. Queen Naomi carries something that is not an ordinary thing. You go and sit down there and you say you want to fight Queen Naomi. Things are falling apart for you. You no get sense to know, say, you know if you fight Queen Naomi. Queen Naomi is not an ordinary woman. Queen Naomi is not somebody you get up, you just want to fight. You will be waging a war against yourself. Okay, all of these things now. What is the benefit? Just look at where these ones are right now. It's not a small thing. They say now the palace will adjust to its new structure. They otherwise will remain, but their rules may now resemble ceremonial figures, while Queen Naomi becomes a spiritual gateway, the final interpreter and the living embodiment of royal feminine power in the palace. Now, I think we can now understand the reason why the fight was so much. They knew it, that when Naomi comes back, things will change in the palace. The crown has been rewritten, not by politics, not by opinion, but by ancestral calling, and from this moment forward, history must record her as she now stands. Olori Naomi, Sile Kunola, Ogunsi, Yeye Odua of Yorubaland. That is what this woman will be called as soon as they finish that horrendous ritual. And that's she's the happiest woman in the world. Like they say, if you see Naomi, people who saw her day before yesterday, they say if you see Naomi is glowing like marble. And this is what we all want. And I want to use this opportunity to say, may God bless you guys. Udela writes, thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you people so much. I'll bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.